welcome to a new live tutorial. This time it's part 3. I'm really excited. We're gonna work on this pattern right here. We're gonna finally finish this adorable fruit market bag. It's a foldable no-sew market bag. Okay, and in case you don't remember, you're brand new here and you're like, Nikki, what you talking about? We are talking about this, okay? There are 10 different fruits, and I love how some of you guys created new fruits. Okay, I may have to expand on this creation a little bit later on, but it's a foldable little pouch, and the market bag is on the inside. So far, we did the first circle, which the actual fruit slice, and then we did the market bag, the extension of the circle to the bag yesterday, and today we're going to finish it, and I'm really excited for it, and everyone can finally finish it. And yes, I am human, and yes, I made a typo again. Oh my gosh, I feel so terrible. I'm very embarrassed actually when I do typos. This is like one of those nightmare moments I have when I write patterns. I looked over it so many times, and having 10 different patterns, okay, within one pattern. Yes, we do typos sometimes, okay? I double check multiple times. Yes, I made a typo. Okay, the typo is, first of all, was kind of, well, not really two typos. One of them was just missing. Okay, what was the typo is that I wrote down 72 stitches for round, I think 13 and 14. I meant to write 60. Obviously, if you do 72, then it's closed and you can't get the bag out. That would be silly. Okay, it was 60. Okay, I did the math incorrectly, or I actually checked my previous pattern part of it, and I wrote down by accident 72. I don't know why. Anyways, it is 60, which the idea is it is 3/4 of the way. Well, not 3/4. It's, what is it, 5/6 of the way through. So the last little piece stays open. That's the idea. We're going to go through today, so no worries. You're going to have it right. And I'm going to correct that 72 right after. I noticed it just now, right before we went live. 30 seconds before I went live. I know it's like, something is wrong here. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, I hope you guys are okay with me. Don't come after me, please. Please be nice to me. Anyways, are you excited to get started? I'm really excited. I think I'm only live on YouTube today. There was a little glitch. I don't know. I didn't go live on Facebook. It happens. But anyways, you guys leave a comment down below and let me know how you guys doing. And let's get going, right? So I'm going to show you how to do everything. So we're going to return this guy into this. Well, not 100%. You know that I only did part of the bag here, right? So the idea is that we're now going to do this part here all the way around, and it's about 5/6 of the way through, so that we have an opening, obviously, right? So what happens is you're going to make your circle. Hopefully you did that as your homework. You did until round 12. Okay, you did your circle. And I can talk about this here a little later, but you know what I'm going to talk about now. So here, I already showed you in part 1 how to do color changes. So that's really what you're doing here. You're doing color changes at a specific spot. You can also, I thought about that overnight, you can also do this technique that we did over here on this guy, okay? So instead of doing this every row kind of thing, doing the color change, you only are going to do it 6 times with these lines. So make like a spike stitch. If you absolutely want to, you can totally do that instead of these versions right here. You can totally do the spike stitch on this guy, okay? For some of the other ones, like this guy right here, it has just a little leaf there. You're just going to sew it on. And then there is this one right here. You're just going to, sew on those little, I guess, like arrows or half-finished arrows, right? To make it into the dragon fruit. All the other ones don't have anything on the back, okay? So let's get started, shall we? Okay, I have until round 12 done. So what you're now going to do, here's the difference between the first circle and the second circle, okay? What you're now going to do, just a little quick reminder, what you did over here, okay, on this one, the first circle, is you went through the back loop and a third loop, okay, for round 13. What we're now going to do is we're just going to go through both loops. The idea in the end is, and I'll show it to you, is that we won't see any difference between either of them, okay? So either circle, it's going to look the same on either side, okay? So we're going to have here the front loops, yes, but we're going to use them shortly. And then over here, we're not going to leave the front loops out because we don't want to show them, okay? We're just going to go through both loops. So let me show you. Let me move this guy here to the side for now. So this is until round 12 done. Let me zoom it just a tad, just a tad. By the way, I added the links up here again. There's the hashtag, the links, both of them, the Facebook group and the other link. And here is the QR code in case you need that, okay? So let's get started. We're going to do double crochet stitches, okay? So how you're going to transition from one to another is up to you. I prefer just starting with a double crochet stitch. Okay, let's see. Do I have any questions here? What about the surface stitch, Nikki? Yes, you can totally do the surface crochet stitch. Go for it. Are you talking about this guy right here? Yeah, you can totally do that. You can do the surface crochet. That's a fantastic idea. I didn't even think about that. Thank you, Francis. Yes, you can totally do that as well if you want to. I do recommend doing that before you do part 3, okay? Meaning before you sew it, like crochet it on. Do it beforehand. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time getting to it, okay? If you want to do the surface crochet, do it beforehand, okay? Let's see. So would we just carry the color through? Yes, you're going to carry the yarn through. Let me show you. Hang on. I'm going to turn it inside out so I can show you. Okay, see, I just carried it through. I don't know if you can see it. From the back, you can kind of see how I carried it. Yes, I carried it through. So if you absolutely want to do it the way I did, yes, you carry the yarn with you at all times. You just make sure it's behind the stitch, not in front of it or on top. So that way it doesn't peek through. Okay, see, it doesn't even peek through over here. I mean, unless I stretch it, then you can see it, right? But if I don't stretch it, then you're not going to see it. On the back, yes, you may see it, okay? But again, I actually like the idea of the surface crochet. That's a fantastic idea. That way you don't see that. But you can totally do that, yes. Let's see, how many stitches are we going to work on? This should be 60. Okay, so if you count, let's do the math for a second, you guys. That's how I double checked myself. That's how I found my mistake. Okay, the very last round that you did over here, okay, which was round 12, is that correct? Yes, round 12 had per repeat had 12 stitches, right? We did 10 and then an increase. That is 12 stitches. 12 times 6 is 72. But we're not going to go all the way around. We're going to go 5/6 of the way around, which means we're going to do 12 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means 60. So the number is 60, not 72. Okay, 60. We're going to go all the way into here. Okay, we're going to leave this part open. All right, let's see. Is there another question that I'm missing? Jessica, slip stitches on top of it is the same as surface crochet. That's the name of it. I think that's what you're saying. I think that's the same thing as you're saying, I believe. For the watermelon, correct, Jessica? Yes, you can do, they look like slip stitches, but there are surface crochets. I assume that's what you're talking about, right? I assume. Let's see. I'm making an apple marker band. I worked on the yarn that I moved. Yay, I'm so glad. Okay, so let's get going. We're going to do round 13. You're going to do 60 double crochet stitches. So 5/6 of the way until here. Okay, so let's do that. I'm literally going to transition right into a double crochet. You don't have to do anything special here because you're not going to see that part later. So literally just start with double crochet stitches and you're going through both loops like regularly. Okay, we're not going to the back loop and the third loop. You're going to go through the front and back loop. So regularly, both loops, just go through. And you're just going to make those double crochet stitches 5/6 of the way through, like until right here. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. So that's stage 1. Let's call that stage 1. It is round 13. So I didn't do any alternative turning chain or anything similar to that. You're just going to transition right from one stitch to another. I left my stitch marker in so that way I know where it is, but we're not even going to go over there. Okay, we're going to stop way earlier than that. There's no increases or decreases here. You're just going to make double crochet stitches, 1 stitch per stitch. Is everyone on board so far? Are we good? I want to make sure I cleared up my little tiny typo there. I feel terrible. I don't like making typos. All right, let's keep going. Just double crochet stitches. You guys can ask me questions while I'm crocheting double crochet stitches, so that way I can answer them for you. Okay, it looks like Jessica, I answered your question. Yay me! Awesome. I'm glad I understood you correctly. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's have fun. By the way, remember we have this huge crochet party happening tomorrow, okay, with a lot of prizes. I'm excited to show you some of those things. Ooh, really excited. Ooh, my yarn is pulling. Give me a second. I need to pull it from the bottom. Hang on. Hopefully I don't have a yarn barf this time around. Just pulling. I'm pulling a little bit here, so I have enough yarn. Fingers crossed, no yarn barf. Okay, that's just gonna keep going here. I'm gonna go to crochet my double crochet stitches. But yeah, I'm really excited about the big party tomorrow with prices. So let me know, are you gonna be there? I hope you are. I'm just going to crochet double crochet stitches. That's why I'm speeding up a little bit. Okay, there's nothing fancy happening here. I'm literally just crocheting double crochet stitches, you guys. So I know some of you guys were saying yesterday I was going fast. I only go fast when I repeat the same stitch over and over again, because I'm trying to get to the point where I teach again. This is the part I can't cut out. This is how it works when you do live tutorials. You have to watch me do double crochet stitches over and over and over again. That's okay. We're having fun here, right? Okay. Ooh, don't do this on me, yarn. Please. I need some more yarn. I need some more yarn. My apologies. I have to pull here. I don't know what's going on with this yarn. Something is tangled in here. Hopefully I have enough now. Okay, so we're going to stop here shortly. Let's look at our little circle. Okay, so we have this section done. You can see the lines kind of, right? So there's 5 sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So until here, that's where I'm going to go. So pretty much until that increase, right? From the previous round. The second to last increase. That's where we're going. I'll be there. Yay! Okay, so does round 12 have 72 stitches or only 60? 60, not 72. This was my typo. I wrote 72 by accident. I don't know why I did that. I really don't. So my feeling is that I was looking at the first circle, and I was looking at the wrong round when I wrote that down. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm splitting my yarn. I don't know why. All right. Come on, yarn, work with me. I gotta show off here. Yarn doesn't want to show off. Yarn is very, very shy right now. Doesn't want to show off, so it's doing some funny business. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna stop right here in a second. So here's the last double crochet stitch. Okay, so this is how far you're gonna go. See that? Whee! Until here. Okay, so you're leaving the last section right here. You're leaving it open. Does that sound good? What time tomorrow? 12 o'clock Pacific time, exactly the same time as today, okay? I'm close to finishing part 1. I watched the replay 2. Yay! I'm so glad you made it, Anna. So glad you're here. Okay, so this is so far so good. Please leave me a comment right now and let me know if this is making sense so far. I want to make sure this is making sense, okay? So you went from here all the way until here, because we're now transitioning into the part that everyone says, oh, that's too hard. I don't understand, okay? Are you guys ready? Because this is the part that makes like, okay, this is going to make sense. Trust me, once you see it, it's going to make sense. I promise, okay? Is this good so far? Glenna says I'm funny. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I take that as a compliment. Okay, so this is how far we are. We're leaving the last section open. You need an opening. You need an opening right here. So make sure you understand there's an opening right here. So now what we're going to do, and I'm going to make sure that my yarn here is properly. Something is pulling, and I'm going to try to make sure I'm unpulling it. I don't know what it is. Oh, this is what it is. The yarn is tangled around itself. So let's see if I can untangle this for a second while you guys write your comments. I'm sorry that I have to do this. Come on, yarn, work with me. Sometimes this is what it is, right? Yarn is going to do what it wants. Ooh, I got it. I got it. Haha. It's when the last yarn end kind of, tangles with itself. Okay, here we go. I'm ready. Okay, we're going to take your bag. Okay, so the idea is that you're going to have your bag on the inside like this. Okay, it's going to tucked in. So pretend that's what it is right now. Okay, what I like to do is I'm going to go right here to the spot wherever our seam is. Okay, whether it's visible or not, right? That's where I'm going to go. So the idea is that you are going to have the wrong sides facing each other. That means the right sides are outward. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to have it like this. Does that make sense? Like this. So here's the outside, here's the outside. So I'm going to let this sit over here because I'm going to start now with a double crochet. So you're going to turn your work here. Yes, you're going to turn your work. Okay, we're now going to work our way backwards and we're going to make double crochet stitches and invisible slip stitches. So watch me, okay? I'm going to make here one double crochet stitch as an alternative turning chain. So I turned my work. I'm on the wrong side. We were here. I turned it, okay? We're making an alternative turning chain. So again, like before, you make a single crochet. And now insert your hook into the loop that's closest to your yarn finger, yarn over and pull through, like so. You have 2 loops on your hook, okay? Let me move this so you can see it better. And then yarn over, pull through. That's your alternative turning chain. That's your very first double crochet stitch. Now we're going to connect it over to the other side, okay? So make sure you hold everything properly so you can kind of hang your bag down a little bit. I don't have much here hanging, so that's kind of how it works. So here's how I like to do it. Okay, let me see if this is the wrong way. So there we go. So you can hold it however you like, okay? The idea right now is you're going to pull this out. You're going to insert your hook into the front loop here. Wherever you start, make sure it is one of those corner, I don't want to say corner, but the increasing spots, right? So right here, I'm going to do where my seam is. This is where my seam was. I can see it. There's a little slip knot right there. So right here, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to put my loop back on my hook. And I'm going to pull it through. Okay? And now I'm going to ignore the first circle again. Now what I'm going to do, I'm pretty much going to ignore it. Literally ignoring it. It's hanging there, yes, but I'm ignoring it. I'm going to make a double crochet right next to, I'm back on the second circle here. Okay, you're making a double crochet in the next stitch. So there's your first stitch. Here's the next stitch. Double crochet. See? Double crochet done. Pull up your loop. Okay, take your hook. Go into the next stitch over. We're going in the same direction. Okay, here for me, I'm going downwards right now. So I'm going here next to it in the next stitch. I'm pulling my loop through and I'm going to ignore the first circle again. Now I'm going to do another double crochet in the second circle, like so. Pull out my loop and then insert my hook, pull my loop through, okay, and make a double crochet in the second circle again. Okay, and now I'm just going to keep repeating that. Keep repeating until you run out of double crochet stitches on the second circle. Now, some of you guys are probably going to ask me, why don't you just make a slip stitch? It goes faster. Because the slip stitch is visible. And I don't want to show it. I don't want to show that I crocheted this on, and I don't want to sew it on. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the invisible slip stitch, okay, in order not to show it, and it makes it much cleaner looking. Trust me, try it out, okay? So here we go. My cat ate my homework? Who just said that? Sharon, why? Is your homework your yarn or your paper for the pattern? Now, that's the big question. Okay, so pull out your loop, insert into the next, these are front loops. Remember the front loops we left over? We're using them now. So go into the front loop, pull that loop through, make your double crochet in the next stitch. This is in the second circle. Pull out your loop, go into the first circle through the front loop, pull that loop through, okay, and now go back to the second circle, make your double crochet. You're doing double crochet stitches on top of the double crochet stitches you just made. Do you see that? We're working our way backwards. So we made 60 double crochet stitches. Now we're working our way to the other side. Is that making sense? We're just making double crochet stitches on top. And we're going to connect them automatically by pulling out the loop, connecting the loop through the front loop here on the first circle and pulling it through. Okay? And now just going to keep on going. And that connects those 2 circles with each other like that. Isn't that cool? All right. This makes way more sense. The written pattern was confusing. I didn't know how to write it. I felt like I wrote it exactly the way I just said it. But sometimes you have to see it visually in order to make like, oh, that makes sense. Okay. So Maxine says, the circle says 72. Yes, it's 60. 60. Ignore the 72. Pretend the number 72 doesn't exist. It's 60. It's 60. It's 60. Okay. My apologies. It's 60, you guys. It's 60. So make sure your loops are not too big. Otherwise, you're going to, pull a little bit there too much. So make sure you're close. See, once you pull that over, stay close so your loops don't get too big. And it pulls it a little bit too much otherwise. So make sure that when you pull your loop through, you're staying close to your project, okay? And then making your double crochet stitches, all right? Then go through the front loops, okay? And then literally just do this until the end, until you run out of double crochet stitches. So wee, enter right here. Oopsie. Let's do the wee again. Wee! Until right here. When you started your very first double crochet stitch, that is going to be your last stitch when you go all the way around, okay? They will never let you live it down, Glenda. I agree, Glenda. Thank you. Glenda's like, they're rubbing it in, Nikki. They want to make you feel guilty. No, it's okay. I understand that some of you guys came late. I apologize. This is my mistake. This is not on you. Yes, I made a mistake. That's why I said it right away in the beginning. I'm sorry. Okay, I wrote 72 by accident instead of 60. Okay, I guess I like the 7 more than I like the 6. Whatever. Okay, is this making sense now? Do I need to keep going or is this making sense now? This is how it's going to look like when you're done. Okay, let me move this to the side. I'm just repeating the same stitch over and over again. See, this is how it looks like. So you're just going to connect it. And it looks super clean in the end. You see how there's a double crochet row right here, and here's the other double crochet row, and it's connected right here with the slip stitches, right? There you go. Isn't that so pretty though? It's so pretty. Let me show you here another one. Let me show you, how about I'll show you this one, okay? Here's another one. See, these are the 2 double crochet rows right here, and they're connected with the slip stitches. Let me see if I can find another one that's a little bit easier to see. How about this one? Okay, see, this is easier to see because it's a little lighter. You have the double crochet rows right here, and they're connected. And so now you don't see the front loops anymore, right? So they're literally just connected all the way around. Isn't that so pretty though? Please show how to do the double crochet again. Yes, ma'am. Okay, hang on. Hold on. I got a knot here. Just give me one sec. My yarn is very shy today. Okay, I know this is yellow. I'm going to zoom in just a tad. I feel like that might be easier to see. Okay, so there we go. So I am literally taking out my loop right here. I'm going into this front loop right here. I'm going to pull this through. Okay, that is to the first circle. I'm going to move this to the side and go back to the second circle. Yarn over for the double crochet, go into the next stitch. See, whatever's the next stitch over, right? The next stitch is right here. And here I'm making a double crochet. I'm making it slow right now so everyone can see it. Double crochet, take out your loop or make it big, take out your hook, go into the front loop, pull the loop through, and then do the next double crochet. See that? Pull it through, make your next double crochet stitch, pull this loop out, go into the front loop of the first circle, pull this through, and keep going on your double crochet stitches. See that? Ta-da! It's actually fairly easy. I'm making it very slow right now so you can really see it. Is this making sense? Someone's asking, can you do a double crochet? Sure. It takes a little longer, a link double crochet, but yes, you can totally do it. So let me show you. This is how it looks like in the end, right? So you have this row we did first, and then this row is the next. This is row 14 right here. And this is how you're connecting it to the front loops right here. And therefore the front loops will then disappear, and it makes it all clean looking. See, if I'm spreading it out a little bit so you can see how clean this is, right? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Do I need to continue crocheting it? I want to make sure this was very clear right now. Was this clear? Was this better? Can you do a link double crochet for these rounds? Yes, if you want to, go for it. Let's see. Yes, I was trying to figure out how the heck you get to the second row of double crochet with the front loops. Thank you for the visual tutorial. Yay! I'm so glad. So it means you're not lost anymore. Is that correct? You're not lost anymore? Is everyone understanding it now? Woohoo! This makes sense. You're so welcome for zooming in. Yes! Yes, I'm so sorry. I should have zoomed in way earlier. I'm going to do a couple more stitches just to make up for my mistake. So pull this out. Go into the next, so just look where your next front loop is. Here's my next front loop. Just go in, pull that loop through, just pull it through, get close again, right? You don't want giant loops. Then make your double crochet right into the second circle again, right? Whoop, and then repeat until you're done. See that? You're just going to go all the way around. Now, again, you can totally do this with regular slip stitches, but they're going to be very, very visible. This version doesn't make it visible, okay? It makes it very clean. And this is how you have it, a no-sew pattern, okay? That way you don't have to sew anything. You're just crocheting. You see that? Just making double crochet stitches, and you're pulling that loop, that last loop, just pulling it over to the front loop. All right, is this making sense? Let me zoom it out just a tad again so you can see how it looks like. See? And you're going to go all the way around until the very first double crochet you made. So it's 60 of them. Okay, you never thought you were a slow crochet until now. You guys, I'm not that fast, okay? I'm a medium crocheter. I'm so sorry. Hello. So many of you guys came in. Yes, a neat trick. Yay! I'm so happy. You guys are making me so happy. Okay, so let's talk about for a second, okay? We have plenty of time here, so bear with me. Don't run away just yet. We're still having fun. I hope you do, okay? By the way, whoever is making, I think, what was it, Catherine or something, who's making the strawberry? It looks amazing. Someone's making strawberry. It looks so pretty. I love it. Okay, so now it's time for you guys to finish up your cute little baggies. Don't run away just yet, okay? And here's your hashtag, okay? Right there's the hashtag. I put the link up there. You guys saw the group just now, so I put the link in there too. It's already in the comment section, so scroll up a little bit if you can't find the group. Join the group. Use this hashtag right here and post into that group by August 3rd, 10 a.m. Pacific time to qualify for the giveaway. I'm going to pick 3 winners. Yes, this is how I show the 3 because I'm German, okay? I don't show, why do people show it this way? This is like why? I don't get this 3, okay? Why? It's the number 1 starts on the outside. 1, 2, 3. This way. Okay. Anyways, that was just a little joke. So 3 winners are going to be picked from the live crochet along giveaway drawing. Okay, so whoever publishes or posts their pictures of at least 1 finished bag with this hashtag into the group Crocheting with Nikki by 10 a.m. Pacific time, August 3rd, I'm gonna put you guys in a spinny wheel situation, okay? And then the spinny wheel will decide who wins. 3 winners, okay? Then you guys got a big giveaway, secret giveaway. You don't know yet what it is. And then we're gonna have another giveaway after for those who don't finish on time, which is fine, or for those who never started or heard about it late, okay? Because I want everyone to have fun. Everyone gets to win something, okay? So that's what's gonna happen. I'm really excited for it. Are you guys gonna come to the party? Ooh, we're gonna have so many prizes there. I'm gonna announce something big. I'm really excited. Yes, we're gonna have the kitty appear too for the prizes and giveaways. And I'm really, really excited for that because this is your chance to get more of me. Now, quick question. Think about it. Do you want more of these types of live tutorials? Do you like these types of live tutorials and having fun and like being able to answer questions right away, meaning me answering the questions for you? Okay, if you want more of that, okay, and even more, like lots and lots of extra perks and all that stuff, you better come to the party, okay? We're gonna have so much giveaway situation happening, and you're just gonna be overwhelmed with, not overwhelmed in a bad way, overwhelmed in a good way of things that you can get. Ooh, I'm so excited. Anyways, you guys let me know. There will be a replay for tomorrow for the party, but remember, you want to be there live. to have a chance to win, okay? So the second part of the giveaway can only happen if you're there live, and you don't want to miss that, okay? So you better be there live, okay? You guys all planning to come? Woohoo! Okay, the 3 is how we in the U.S. taught in the school. Really? You guys have learned that way? Because my hubby says, no, it's this way. No, for me it's this way. It starts at 1, 2, 3. And then 4 is this way, right? You have to kind of hold it down. So this is 4 and then this is 5. I don't know, that's how I'm taught. This is how it is. There's a movie out there, I forgot what the name of the movie is called, where they compared the Germans. They were trying to figure out who's German, who's American, and they did it with the number 3. They were trying to figure out who's who, and they asked people, show 3 with your fingers, and then they figure out who's American, who's German. Anyway, it's just a little side thing. I thought it was funny. So anyways, do you guys have any more questions about this fruit market bag, the foldable no-sew fruit market bag? You guys have 10 different options, at least from my side. You get 10 different options. I know some of you guys make additional things like limes, I seen strawberries, and all kinds of other versions. Love to see it. If you come up with another version, you can totally qualify for the giveaway too. I just need you to finish one of these bags. Just finish one of them, okay? Have fun. Finish one of them. And post your pictures with this hashtag into the group so that way you can qualify for the giveaway. All right, I'm so excited. I'm like so giddy. Seriously, I'm so giddy and excited about it. I like have everything prepared on my end, and it's just like willing to just share it all. But the party's tomorrow because you need a little bit of time to finish your pouchy market bag situation. I'll have to give you time. I gotta be patient here on my end. So I'm gonna be patient, waiting for your guys' pictures to arrive into the group so you can qualify for the giveaway. And then I'll see you guys all for the party tomorrow. Sounds good? All right. It was an awesome pattern. Can't wait. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad I answered everyone's questions. I felt bad for my little typo. I'm going to fix it right now, okay? And you guys are going to finish your pattern. Sounds good? I'll see you guys all tomorrow for the party, right? I'll see you then. Bye-bye.